For these riders, it's a chance for lifetime, isn't it? Just to ride around this place.
It really is a pinnacle. They're terribly enthusiastic, which is fine, and I think you have to make them feel very important, as they are.
Yeah.
I've always said with any competition, whether it's horses, golf, cricket, without the players, without our competitors, it's no good. So you have to look after them. And I think that means having a rapport with them and being enthusiastic and realising that it's terribly special for them, and don't put them down. You know, they're not badminton competitors, but one of them might be one day.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so important.
And of course, they don't just turn up and ride, they have to qualify for these.
Yeah, they do. And, you know, keeping your horse sound once it's qualified and everything going all right, and you're well, all those sorts of things. Yeah, they do seem to turn up year after year and with the same enthusiasm.
So 2023, if we have a first-time qualifier, what can they expect and look forward to?
Yeah, I think they've all put in an enormous amount of hard work, so we have to repay that. I think Badminton does a very good job. They provide them with on-site stabling. Yes, they have to pay for all these things, but they all cost. But they are allowed to stay on for the main event, and they're given some tickets so that they can come in, complimentary ones. Their horses can stay all week on site, so they don't have to go home, take the horse home. They can camp. And so if mum might be involved, or a sister, or you know, it's very good for the whole family. And if they have a lot of extra people coming, they can make use of the badminton campsite as well.
Yeah. They come from all parts, don't they?
All parts, which is lovely. Yeah, we always get them from Scotland, and we try and do a little bit extra for them, from the point of view it's such a long journey, and for the horse's well-being. But usually I ring them and say, look, if you want to come in on Sunday, we can cope. And our stable manager will come in on Sunday, which he does, and he looks after them. It's probably only half a dozen or so on the Sunday, but it's definitely worth it for the horse's point of view and well-being.
What do you enjoy most?
I enjoy the people, actually. I love that atmosphere, and I want people who are in my secretary's office who have a rapport and will talk to all these people and say, you know, gosh, where have you come from? Where did you qualify? Have you been before? I don't want just a number handed over and told, well, there you are, there's your package, off you go. No, I definitely want us to have a relationship. And I think it pays off because a number of people who then come back in and say, we've had a really lovely time. And I always say to them, this is such an opportunity. You can stay on site, just like, you know, the main competitors do. And actually, at a very reasonable cost. They could not come in to badminton at a lesser expense, quite honestly. It's really good, and bring their horse. They can ride on the roads and tracks. It's a beautiful, beautiful estate.
It's always such a big family outcome, isn't it, to these people? Because even just above the rider, there's the groom, which is often mum, dad's probably involved, brother, sister. I mean, it's a whole group, isn't it?
You're very, and that's why you have to be able to answer questions. If you can't, find out. You know, if you do, you get the call. You know, Granny's coming. Can we get hold of a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Have you get, you know, these electronic ones, which we do have. And then we want to create also, and because we're sponsored, you've got to get a good relationship with your sponsor so that they all mingle. So they have a drinks party, which is lovely, and everybody can mingle there.
When we saw the presentations which come directly after the pop-up for the 5-star on Wednesday, in front of the house,
I think that's very important because our cross-country finishes probably by 4:30, and you could say, right, here we go, hand out the rosettes. But I think it's just the icing on the cake. Okay, we have to wait because it's a trot-up. And we can't have the trot-up at a different time. But they're all led down, nice procession, so it's all safe. And they have a lovely presentation outside Badminton House, which is such a special place. Yeah.
You can't be this closely involved with the sport and not love the sport.
I think it's a great sport, and it's like this year, I mean, you know, because of COVID, we haven't had badminton, but you catch up with people that you haven't seen for all that time, and it's like seeing an old cousin or something. It's all happy families again, and lots of hugs, and we love seeing each other.